So, Mr. Pankaj, the stage is all yours. You can please start.
Wonderful. So thank you so much, Madhumati, for the opportunity and the introduction. Okay, so friends, very good afternoon and welcome to this session for the great earnings. So what I said that the great earnings, we will be going to spend 1 hour together. Yeah. So there are two things are there. One is, there is one more session. Let's spend 1 more hour, whatever it is. There is another way of attending this session is okay, oh, one hour, maybe full of learning or something, which will be useful for me. The kind of struggle, the kind of pain, the kind of, the hurdles and the problems I am going through. Is there anything which will possibly help me in terms of overcoming on all these challenges? So I would request each and every one of you that if you are attending this program, first of all, congratulations for being here, because the learning is a game of only 2% populations. And I believe that whatever the number of people are there in your organization called Quality Kiosk, the lovely organization where the number of people and the people those who are attending this session, if you see, it will be around maybe less than 2%. So this is what the scenario globally. So please attend this session with wearing the hat of a learner rather than observing the speaker or the presenter. So I would request each and every one of you to get ready for the 1 hour of full of learning. So because the learning has very important component. Can anyone in the chat box what is the important thing which is for which we all are working anywhere in the organization, in business or whatever we are doing for something which is hidden in the learning. What is that thing? One thing you can put this in your chat box. What is that one thing which is hidden in learning for which we all are working? I would like to see few responses in the chat box, please. So I repeat my question. What is there in learning for which we all are knowledge? Very good. Swapnil is writing knowledge. Great, Swapnil. Absolutely right. Knowledge, trying new things, new apply. Very good. New opportunity, growth. Very good. Great. Akhilesh is writing growth. Great. Sushil is writing money. Very good. Sushil Patel. Great. Earning. Ashwin is writing. Ashwin, you actually hit the nail. Absolutely. It's the earning which is hidden in the learning. So what is the difference here? People learn till the time they get a job, but once they are there in the job or they got the kind of the position, they stop learning. But if you really want to grow in the life, the one thing which will help each and every one of us, that is the learning to increase your earning. So earning is absolutely, with the help of, the growth, knowledge, skills, all these are the components of this only. So when you learn something, either you are learning for the technical skills or either you are learning for the software skills or anything, earning is the byproduct of a learning. To be updated, very good. To be right, Mohan. Thank you so much for this. So I would like to share with you the small presentation which I have made especially for you guys. And I'm sure that we all are attending this with the learner hat, and we are keen to learn. So before I go for the presentation, I would like to ask you a question, that in spite of all the pandemic which is going on, the COVID phase and everything, what is that one thing for which we would like to thank God? I repeat again, what is that one thing we would like to thank God for? Anything, so this is one of the great habit, that thanking the God for whatever we have. So what you would like to thank God for one thing? So just put your comments in the chat box. What is that one thing you would like to give thanks to the God? Yeah, I would like to see few responses. Our health, very good. Akash is writing our health and our family are safe. Very good, Akash. Thank you so much. This is absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Few more responses. Very good. Having job. We are IT worker. That's absolutely right. Yeah, Dipti, thank you. Thanks God for whole family's health. Very good, superb. So Kajal is writing, still I am earning and safe and healthy. Very good. Ram Prakash is writing, got time to learn. Time we get. Yogesh is writing, Ashwini, thank you. Health is wealth. Healthy family. Very good. Disha to everyone. So good, Disha. Thanks for this life. So God has given there is always an opportunity in the adversity. Good, Sri Lakshmi, having job security and good and okay, good time spent with family and earnings. Great. So this is what the opportunity we all are having. There is always the opportunity in the adversity. So COVID, during this time, the industry which has, the grown up in the multifold, that is the IT industry. And if especially you will see the industries like, they are having the e-learning sort of things, these companies, where you see the business of this e-learning, the platforms like Zoom, like WebEx, or these kind of platforms, they have grown up with the multifold. So always there is an opportunity in the adversity. The important thing is, are we really identifying the opportunity at the right time? And that's the thing where some people, those who are really, they are finding out this opportunity, and they are understanding this adversity, and they are working accordingly and shaping up themselves. So now I am presenting you the presentation, the small little presentation. Thank you so much for all your responses. Okay, so now I am taking you to the presentation here. Issue, where is that PPT? Start sharing. So can you see this presentation? Madhu, Vanti, can you please confirm me?
Not yet. Yes, now
Okay.
we are able to see the screen.
Great. So thank you so much for confirming, Madhu. And this is about, the presentation, the agile methodology, the topic of today's presentation in learning. So my name is Pankaj Sharma. I am having the 21 years of corporate experience. I worked at the various positions in the sales as well as in training. I am having the exposure of insurance also. 4 years I worked as a head of the training for North India for one of the renowned company called Max New York Life. So I understand the pain what insurance people, the sales people are going through. So I am available on YouTube. I have my own YouTube channel, and you can connect me on LinkedIn also. So this is all about the brief about myself. Now this is the flow which I will be going to take you through about introduction, how to develop learning, work from home, the opportunity for learning, importance of learning and technical upskilling, LMS, LXP, AI, virtual platform, wealth creation strategies, and then I will be going to take up few question and answers. So now this is the book I was talking about the many times. Whenever we are there, in the office, we are looking for the opportunity to sit at our home and fulfill our dreams in terms of maybe writing a book or reading a book or something like that. So this is my book which is available on Amazon, Emotional Lockdown. And another one is the Crush It on LinkedIn, which will be very useful for especially for the all HR people, so they can build their brand, get hired, and expand their business. So this is available on Amazon and Flipkart both. You can read this whenever you have time. So this is, this was my dream to write a book and become an author. This is what I fulfilled during this COVID time. Even though along with working with the work from home, and then Saturdays and Sundays, whenever I was having time, I was just every day, every Saturday, Sunday for 2 hours of writing. So I was able to complete it. Okay. This is about my YouTube channel, Dear Life. This is complete full of positivity. You whenever you are looking for any inspiration thing, or whenever you are thinking that now my life got stuck up, I am not able to see any opportunity, I am not able to see the growth there which I am expecting, you can go through this channel. You will get lot of the good small big stories, and a lot of the examples are there which you can go through any point of time whenever you have time. So I would request each one of you, you must visit this. There are a lot of the good in content is there which you can learn from there. Okay, so now coming to the neurobiology of learning, as you all have said that the earning is hidden in learning. So what is the neurobiology of learning and how learning happens? So when it comes to learning, is the one of the most important cognitive activity of a human being, right? And what is the cognitive activity? When I use this scientific terminology called cognition, consists of three things: learning, memory, and attention, right? So when it comes to learning, what happens, when you learn something, your brain activity increases, so that the agility of your brain increases, and that reflect in terms of your overall presentation, your overall the orientation. Whenever you are talking to someone, you are presenting any product, or you are dealing with anyone in the life, maybe in the personal life as well as in the professional life. So whenever you have this learning opportunity, available in your life, or either you are an individual learner or the opportunity is given by the organization. Say for example, this is the opportunity of having the webinar and attending this webinar with me. So what happens, you know, you can see this small one that is called the neuron, that there is a sheath which is called the myelin sheath, which become thicker whenever you go through the learning process every time. And that is why there is a formula which is called 90-90-1. So if you have pen and paper, make a note of it. This will be very helpful for you and your family members, and especially if you have kids in your family, you will be able to learn that how you can sharpen their learning, and as well as for your own learning. So believe you me that the organization, those who are leading any industry, if the organization is a learning organization, if they have something with the organization which will help, you know, people to learn and increase their competencies and the capabilities, these organizations are the leading into that industry. Either you take pharma industry, IT industry, technology, or maybe textile industry or communication industry, to take any industry, if you have something, some system and processes are there which are helping them to sharpening their saw, that will, these organizations are the leading organization for any industry. So what happens, there is a formula called 90-90-1. Whenever you would like to learn something, learning will not happen in one day. Say for example, you want to close a call and you want to learn the call closing technique. It will not going to happen if you just read the script for one time. It need to really go deep down into your thinking and in your subconscious, and then only it is possible for you to present whenever you are facing the customer. So that's why this thickness of this myelin sheath, this neuron will increase if you continuously practice for 90 minutes for 90 days for that one particular learning. So this is the complete, you know, the explanation of 90-90-1. I repeat again, make a note of it. This will be very useful for you for throughout your life. 90 minutes for 90 days for that one area of improvement where you feel that I need to really improve upon, I need to really work upon, maybe the communication skills or the selling skills or the presentation skills or whatever it is. So make a note of this formula that is called 90-90-1, which I very, very deeply and completely explained into one of my video which is available on YouTube. So whenever you have time, please go through that. Now this is what, you know, we are about this industry, and something is special, you know, yesterday happened with the help with the Apple. So can someone put it in the chat box, what is the news I am talking about Apple? Something happened yesterday. May I see a few comments in the chat box? So something great happened in the world yesterday. What is that? Okay, cross 2 trillion mark. Absolutely, Mehul, you are absolutely right. Share price rise. Very good, Rakash. You must be interested in the stock market also. Yes, that's absolutely right. And along with this 2 trillion mark, you know, this is the company which has become, you know, the one of the most valuable company in the world, right? And even though the GDP of, you know, 150 countries is lesser than okay, Apple becomes 2 trillion. Absolutely right, Suraj. You are right. Fourth richest person. Absolutely right, Akash. Thank you so much. So this is what, you know, the one person has saw the dream and that the entire industry, he has shaken the entire industry and become the entire world and become the one of the best organization in the world. So this is what happens, miracle happens when you keep on learning, and that adds to your organization, to yourself, and for entire society. Apple Make in India phones become in 2021. Absolutely right, Pawan. Thank you so much for your all lovely comments. Now let me take you through the presentation further. Fine. So there is a learning in there is a earning in learning. So if you are keep on learning, the earning is earning is a byproduct of the learning. So now taking you through this, the latest invention, what, you know, the Microsoft was claiming is still claiming about the silica data storage. The one small piece of a glass consists of the entire, you know, the data. So and that will going to come very soon. You can see Satya Nadella is highlighting this, the small silica chip, right? So now this is what about the different various kinds of learning platforms, and the learning modes are available, like AR, VR in learning, immersive learning, and there are many things are there. I will be going to give you just the name. I am not going to take you through the completely, you know, the explanation of it, but this is what about learning. AR, VR, which you can see the, you know, augmented reality and virtual reality. and which will be very helping, now in every domain. You talk about HR, you talk about sales, you talk about recruiting the right people in the organization. So the application of learning, especially for simulation, real world scenario, recruitment and selection, training, practicing, assessment center, and many more things are there. So now combination of real world and the virtual reality, this is also there. So this you can see the kind of learning intervention which is going on in the entire world, and many organizations are benefiting because of this intervention made by the science, right? But the most important thing is that is called the LMS and LXP. So learning management system is one of the system where the organization helps their employees to learn something, and there is another terminology which is called the workplace learning. Right? What is the modern workplace learning or workplace learning? Where people learn from their own peers within the organization. So the learning happens if you know about that 70, 30 and 90, that 70% learning happens on the job. So these are the various platforms available when it comes to the LMSs are available in the world. So the Moodle, Edmodo, Blackboard, Sum Total system. These are the various kind of platforms available in the world. So these are the few features are there. They should have gamification, customized content, analytics, profile. It should be user friendly. So many more things are there. So the important thing is leadership is not about size. It's all about knowledge, and knowledge comes with the help of a learning, right? So you can see and you can learn from this, the image you can see there, and can now, so you please put it in the chat box. What do you read here? True or false? May I see if your response is there in the chat box? Answer true or false. Yeah, Madhu, can you hear me now? Hello.
Yes, Pankaj. I'm able to hear you.
Great. So I am waiting for few responses. What do you read on the slide there on the screen?
Because your slide just now it got reflected. Okay.
Great. Okay. Yeah. I think this is taking some time in coming on the screen. False. Very good. Mehul is writing false. Okay. Both. Okay. Milin is writing both. Kajal is writing false. Okay. Disha is writing both. Aniket true. Very good. Yeah. Good. Abhishek, Akhilesh, both. Okay. So, yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, Adarsh, both. Okay. Sheetal, both. Sangeeta, yeah, great. So actually this depends upon, our perception. How do we read it? So is it really both having the neutral perception? It is really true or false or whatever it is? Yeah. So Abba is writing both. Yeah. Nabil is writing depends on view. Absolutely right, Nabil. You are absolutely right. So this depends upon our perception. How do we perceive, right? So this is how the things happens. Now coming to artificial intelligence, machine learning, and the IoT, Internet of Things, which is changing the entire world. And we are experiencing these technologies, how they are changing into the day-to-day life. That their interventions are changing the life and the people, and the way they behave, the way they live their life, right? And this is what the technology has said, that the 2045 will be the year of singularity, when the man and machine can become one, right? So these are about the learning intervention I am talking to you about, which is changing the world, right? So now coming to the most important thing here, what are the important things for the learnings? So what do you see? What these two stones depicts? What do you understand from these two stones? Which is, another stone is on the one stone which is there. What do you see here? Any opinion, any thought on this? Put it in the chat box. Okay, I'm waiting for a few comments there on the chat box. Yeah. Madhu, you can see the screen now? The two stones there?
Yeah, actually it is. Yeah, it's actually taking time for getting upload. So just we are able to see.
Yeah. Okay, yes, we can see. Okay, great, Rahul. Thank you so much, Rahul. Yeah. So what do you see here? What do you understand from these two stones? May I see a few comments there? Yeah, in the chat box. Balance, stability, very good. Niraji, great. Okay, Adarsh is writing balance. Okay, super. Both are dependent upon each other. Good. Yeah, stone. Okay, yeah, support. Well balanced. Sharvan is writing well balanced. Milin is writing support. Okay, great. Okay, Kajal is writing balance. Yes, Kajal, absolutely right. Balance. Yeah, teamwork. Onkar is writing teamwork. Great, Onkar. Good. Support and coordination. Dheeraj is writing support and coordination. Isn't it this happens in our the team also? The people perceive differently. One message is given to all the team members, and different people perceive differently, and they perform differently for the same task. Yeah, so this is what the absolutely you all are right. This is about the balance only. Okay, we can grow with each other support. Very good. Collaborative and incremental. Good. Okay, Disha is writing collaborative and incremental. Great, Disha. Yeah, collaborative and incremental. Great. So now let me take you to the next one. So this is what the entire idea is. Now what is the idea here? The flow, right? And what is the meaning of flow? The flow word came from, I am talking in the very specific context here. The context is the concentration what you give to your job, whatever you are doing in your personal and professional life even. Yeah. So the concentration is one of the most important thing, and that leads to the productivity. So what is the productivity? Productivity is the thing for which you all are looking for, and that everything depends upon how much productive you are to the organization, to your family, to your friends, whatever, wherever you are. So right. So now what really helps the skill and the challenges? More you are you are facing more challenges, higher challenges, you will become more skillful, right? And the thing which will help you throughout your life, that is learning, and that is why it is said that never stop learning. So for this there is can someone this name which is called written there, the name of this person, this is called Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. Very complicated and very difficult name to pronounce even, and then for me also it took some time for me to remember this name. Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, he wrote a book which is called The Flow. And what exactly he did, he interviewed all the best performers in each and every field, in the field of music, in the field of leadership, in the field of in the army, in each and every field, the people, those who are the top 5% performer, right? And he interviewed all these people, and he after that he completed and conducted this interview. He wrote this book. That book name is called The Flow, and which says that what really helps people to become a best performer, and that's the name terminology, that is called the flow. And he gave now the very specific and very unique the datas. And now I would request each and every one of you, please make a note of it, and this is going to be very, very helpful for all of us, right? What he said, that for a peak performer, for the peak performance, right, in anything, in any field, what is the most important thing there which is required? You can perform when you are absolutely in the flow. So more challenges, more skills, but there is a zone of productivity, and that is called the flow. That is the zone where you will be highly productive, right? So what is the important thing here? Then he said that after his research, he came to this fact and findings. What are the fact and findings and the figures here? That the human capacity is 126 bytes per second to learn anything or to concentrate on anything, right? So that 126 bytes is the limit for the human being. So per minute this is coming about 7560 per minute bytes. Per hour these are 5 lakhs bytes, and for lifetime 185 billions in 70 years. And that is why he also said that it takes 60 bytes per second to pay attention or listen on anything. So that 60 bytes, if you are concentrating on your job, if you are a team leader, or if you are a leader in an organization and you are leading the team where people are there to support you, are they putting their 60 bytes into their job or their function, whatever they are doing, they are responsible for? So these 60 bytes, say for an example, I am meeting with the customer, I am talking to a customer, and I am at the same time, I am thinking about my family. So my 30 bytes goes to my family, and 30 bytes are there whenever I am, whatever the energy, involvement, the emotion I am putting with the customer. So, and that is why this happens, that people are unable to put their 100%, that is called the 60 bytes, whenever, wherever they are. So it is about the physical presence and the mental presence, which really important, which plays a very important role in the entire performance. So the people, those who are really absolutely performer, if you take the example of, any great athlete or any great player or any great cricketer, so that is why it is said that this 60 bytes, is per second, is if we are putting this 100% into our job or whatever we are doing, we can become a very good performer, the best of the performer in whatever the roles and responsibility we are playing in an organization. So that is what this Mihai Csikszentmihalyi said after having, this research on his book that is called The Flow, that this people, those who are performer in each and every field, these are the people, those who are putting their 100%, means 60 bytes means maximum, 55 bytes are there into the flow, whatever they are doing. And that is why they are the peak performer of, amongst all the people. And that's the very important thing that plays a very important role in the life. So whenever you are in the process of learning, whenever you are in the process of presenting something to the customer and you want your customer to close something, so this is what is all about, you are transferring your 100%, your 60 bytes to someone, and that is the transfer of energy happens. And that's the thing where your customer get convinced to buy your thought, your product, your solution, or maybe whatever you are presenting. So make sure that you put your 100% into that, and that is why this 60 bytes plays a very important role. So that is why pay attention. So paying attention is the most important thing. When someone says pay attention, what does it mean? Pay attention means you give your 100%, means all these 60 bytes goes into that particular thing. So that is why this is important for us to understand that are we using our entire 60 bytes on the job, whatever we are doing, or people, those who are, keep on having the multiple thoughts into the mind, they are unable to perform well because they are unable to put their absolutely 60 bytes into that particular job or that particular task or that particular thing, whatever they are doing. So please make a note of it, and you can see this really varies. So whenever you are there in the flow, sometimes this happens that whatever we are doing, we are able to achieve it at our best. Why this happens? If you just think and if you just put your 100% over there, you will be able to think that this is the time where I have given my 100%, means my entire 60 bytes are there into that, and that is why that has happened, that the zone of the productivity, and that is called the zone of flow, where you give your 100%. So this is what we can learn from this. Now performance is the combination of two things, skill plus challenges, that cause the performance, right? So this is which is happening when you put your 100% skills and challenges. So what yield the peak performance? This is what both the things yield the performance. Okay. So maximize your 126 bytes each second. So give your 100 and this bytes into your job and whatever you are doing, and this is what things happens. Can you tell me the name of this person? I think Sachin Tendulkar, everyone can understand. What is the another person? Anyone can tell me the name of this person? This old man who is having, the cap on his head. Any idea about, okay, Achrekar, Ramakant Achrekar, Deepti is writing, Deepti Mohite. Okay, Deepti, good, Achrekar sir. Any other Achrekar sir? Pavan Kamble is writing Achrekar sir. Okay. Any other thought? Any other name I would like to see? Yeah. Okay, Don Bradman. Okay, Don Bradman. At least Pawan is writing some different name. Don Bradman. Okay, Pawan. Any more few names? Any other response? Don Bradman. Akhilesh is also writing. Okay, Akhilesh. Okay. He is not Don Bradman for sure. He is someone else. I would like to see your response there. If someone can. Okay. Okay. And this person is related with the art, in the field of art. He is known for his, something which is related with the art. Any guess? Okay, Omkar. Omkar, great. So his name is Pablo Picasso. Okay. So let me share with you something unique about Pablo Picasso. Absolutely right, Omkar. But actually, his face is similar to even Bradman and even the Ramakant Achrekar also. But he is absolutely the Picasso. So what happened? When this Picasso, he was crossing he was in the market. One lady came to him. So and that lady asked him, requested him, I heard about your paintings and about your art. Can you make a sketch for me? Small sketch for me. So he just pick up the pencil and the small piece of a paper, and within 10 seconds he made the sketch. And that lady said, "Arey, you take some time, don't worry, I have time, you please make complete sketch." He said, no, this is the $1 million the sketch which I have given you. That lady was absolutely laughing on him. Yeah, and but when this lady went to the market and this lady has shown the painting to the the various shopkeepers, they said that this is the $1 million painting. Who made this? Then that lady came to Picasso and she asked simple thing, that how could you able to make this within 10 seconds? He said, for this 10 second, I really practiced for 30 years. So it took 30 years for me to draw this painting within 10 seconds. And that is what the people practice for many years. If you are there in the insurance industry, to close one call, forget about closing, to meet one prospect, you need to really randomly call 20 people, 30 people, 50 people. So the simple formula, what really works, increase your number of calling. If you are breaking, you are meeting one customer is giving you an appointment out of 20, call 40. So as and when your intensity increases over here, you will see your responses also increases. So that is what really makes you, leads you to the perfection. That is called the practice. So that is called the success lies in practice. This is what the Picasso and the Sachin Tendulkar, we know how hard he was when he was practicing in his, the childhood days, when he was in his schools and other things. So people remember about the success. Nobody remembers about the hard work which has gone behind this success, right? So that is what the success lies in practice. So this is what the most important thing there. So what does it mean? What does it depicts? That success lies in the practice means what? You are giving your entire these bites into that particular practice. So there is a different levels of the practice. If you are practicing something, if you are learning something, while you are in the process of learning, are you really giving your absolutely 100% concentration into that learning or not? And that's really important. That signifies the level of understanding after that process, the process of learning you go through. Okay. So this is about the important thing here, that success lies in practice. Okay. So any question if you have as of now? Any you can keep on putting the questions into the chat box.
Hello team, if you have any kind of question regarding learning, why learning is important, anything related to learning and all, you can please ask Mr. Pankaj, and even you can write it in the chat box also.
Hi sir, Disha here.
Hi Disha.
Hi. Just very quick question. I was wondering, in your earlier, few sentences, you said the learning happens, sort of with the constant practice. So you use something like 90 minutes for 90 days.
Yeah.
So we being IT workers, we already work so long during the day. So how do we fit those 90 minutes in in our day? It is very difficult to put. So how would you what sort of ways you would suggest or ideas that we can incorporate these 90 minutes in our day-to-day life, which will lead us for good learning skills?
Yeah. Disha, thank you so much. Great questions you asked. And friends, the purpose of this, this webinar, more you ask, more you will be able to, we all will be able to learn from each other. So thank you so much, Disha, for asking such a wonderful question. So what happens, this 1991, what I said, the formula. So 1991's formula is absolutely a scientific formula, which says that every day 90 minutes, and for this 90 minute, what happens, what the time absolutely you need to choose, you need to select whenever really want to learn something. So this is painful, but nothing comes in the life for free. You need to really give something to get something. So the important thing is there, when you wake up in the morning, if your time to routine time is 6:30, you need to take out time for 40-45 minutes, or maybe for 30 minutes initially, if you really want to learn. So when you wake up in the morning, what happens? Your heart set, your mind set, your body set, your soul set is so fresh in terms of the learning. So devote your first, the 90 minute. For 90 minutes, if you cannot do initially, you cannot give, you have to start with the 30 minute for that one particular thing which you really want to learn. So if you are working in IT, if you really wanted to, become perfect in any language, or maybe any software, or maybe anything, any function, practice that early in the morning. So what happens when you practice this continuously? Nothing happens on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Why you this much time is really needed? When you do this continuously, I have shown you, that the image of a neuron, the thickness of that neuron will going to increase. So to become, there are two things are there. One is called the temporary memory. Another one is called the permanent memory. When you do anything in the life, when you read anything, when you go through any process or any learning, so a small thin line is really made in your brain, and that is called your brain. So a small neuronal pathway is created. This pathway become thicker when you continuously practice that particular thing for 90 days. So this is what the study conducted in London, University of London, which says that if you really wanted to change your temporary learning to the permanent memory, permanent habit, you need to continuously put the efforts for the 90 days to make that neuronal the line thicker, and that converts your temporary learning to the habit that is called the permanent one. So that is based upon absolutely the scientific principles, but nothing comes in within the small the span of time. You need to really give your efforts. So for example, I am an
Sure, sir.
employee. I have 3 areas of improvement which has been noticed by my supervisor, and he is keep on indicating me, you need to work upon this, number 1, number 2, number 3. So you prioritize one thing for which you would like to really achieve something for that one particular thing, the area of improvement. Work upon that continuously for 90 days, and after that pick up the next one. So you need to prioritize also. Yeah, Disha, hope I was able to answer your question.
Great, certainly, sir. Thank you. Thanks a
Great.
lot.
Yeah. So Gunjan, I think you are muted. Kindly unmute yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to have one similar thing. Like, you know what, during engineering phase and all, you see, we generally work late nights rather than, getting up more early morning. And now you are asking us to get up early. In Mumbai life, it is so difficult to get up early that, office times they change to, coming late is fine, but stay late back. So that's what it's like. I don't know if it's our mindset that is like that. How do we change it? Is it possible to change at this time and this period? Is it really it'll work for us?
Yeah, Gunjan, great question. Gunjan, there is another, the school of thought. Let me share with you. Some people become much more productive when they wake up till late night, right? So it's about your time zone, which makes you more productive. If it is your routine is such that you cannot wake up early in the morning, so find out your time zone. Some people, they learn best during this afternoon hours after having the lunch. So find out, different people have different, the learning zone. Find out what really suits to you as per your job, as per the availability of time, and what really permits you. You can adopt that. But make sure that this timing should not hamper your the process of learning, and that is what, which is important one. So nothing wrong into, even the waking up late night, and if your schedule is like that, you can go ahead with that also, right? So I shared with you the best
Until
one.
and unless I am able to give 100%, even from 12 to 1, it's fine. That's the thing, correct?
Absolutely okay. So remember here, are you able to give your that particular bites into that learning, that which is required for you to give? Either you give in the night, in the early morning. If you can wake up early morning, that's the best. If it is not, then another best one, you need to really find it out for you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Great. Okay. So friends, please ask questions. I am really, this really give a lot of encouragement for me also to answer your question and queries. We have 159 people here. Okay, so let me share with you something. Yeah. So till now we are hope you are learning and understanding something. Put a yes or something in the chat box so that I can see your comments there in the chat box. Okay, may I see a few comments? Yes, Ankit is writing, Disha is writing, Abhishek is writing yes. Okay, Ashwini, Pawan is writing yes, Gagan is writing yes, Narendran, okay, yes, great. Okay, Vaibhav, Abhishek is writing yes, okay, great. Okay, Panali is writing great. Okay, so great to see your responses. Now let me share with you something, and which is very close to my heart, and definitely you will really going to learn something out of it, right? So what happened, this is the time, as a season which is called the rainy season. Yes, and we can see the heavy rain in Mumbai continuously, from last 3, 4, 5 days. Abrupt raining is there. So there was, a small village where the rain used to come, and once upon a time it was a heavy rain over there, and there was a situation like a flood, and people were, about to leave that village to rescue themselves along with their family to the safer place. So people were leaving and coming out from the village, but at the same time they saw there was the priest and the Pandit ji in the Pujari in the temple. So some people, they came to, the Pujari ji in the temple, and they requested, Pandit ji, please come with us. There is a flood. It will be risky for your life. So this Pandit replied, this priest replied to all these people, no, you people don't believe in God. I believe in God. God will come and save me. So at the last, there were only 3, 4 families were there, those who were about to leave the village. Some people really reminding that Pandit ji, please come along with us. There is a heavy rain. There is a flood-like situation. It will be very risky for you. The Pandit again become angry on them. And he said that you please leave the village. I believe in God. God will come and save me. You don't believe in God. You leave the village. So what happened, slowly and gradually the water level is keep on increasing. So because of this water level is increasing, Pandit ji came on the top of the wall of this temple, and he was, he seated over there, and the water level is increasing. So suddenly he saw that a lot of people, those were the rescue operation is, started from the government, and a lot of Navy people, those were coming with the boat, steamboat, and they are coming to the Pandit ji. Pandit ji, please come. It will be very risky for you, for your life. Please come along with us. You will be saved. He said, no, I don't want to come with you. I believe in God. God will come and save me. Then, these people, after having so many requests to this Pandit didn't agree. And finally, Pandit sit on the top of the temple on the dome, and he saw a helicopter of, the Indian Air Force, who was coming to see if somebody is, need help or something. And he saw this old man is sitting on the top, and they extended the rope and all, and they requested that Panditji, please come along with us, it will be very risky for you, you need to save your life, we have come to rescue you. That Panditji said, no, I don't want to come with you. God, I believe in God, I spend my entire life in the prayer of God will come and save me. And these people also left Panditji. And then finally what happened? Because of the water level increases, what happened? Panditji finally collapsed, died. So when he reached to the God, what happened? He became very angry, and he, with the angry eyes, he looked at God, that he said that, God, I was waiting for you that you will come and save me, but you didn't came over there. I was, whole life I spent in your prayer and all. God looked at him, and God slapped him, and he said, I never come in the life of anyone. I send people in the life of everyone to change you, to transform you, to bring, to change your mindset. And people didn't realize the importance of these people, those who are coming in the life of each and every one of you. So if you see, the objective of sharing with you this small story, if you see in your surrounding, in your organization, in your friend circle, in your family, there are people, those who are completely positive. There are people, if you look at their face, they always smile. If you go with your problem, they always have some sort of, extending help and the solution. They always feel happy to help others. And at the same time, there are people, those who never smiled. If you look at their face, they never change the expressions even. So these are the people, rarely you will see they are smiling or they are laughing. Their face is, like a frame. Rarely you will see they smile for a fraction of a second, and then again become serious. So these type of people are there in your surroundings, in your organization, in your team, in your, the family, in your surrounding, in wherever you reside over there. So believe you me, these type of people comes into your life to transform you, to change you, to remind you that your purpose of coming on this world is not this, whatever you are doing. Find out what is the best thing which is there in you and work upon that, and you can transform the world by transforming yourself. And that's which is the importance of the people in the life. So I would like to say that Quality Kiosk has, Rahul is my friend and my colleague. We were from the same batch of XLRI. He requested me to come and talk to you lovely people there of Quality Kiosk today, and I said that okay, I am available there at this time, and I am interacting with you people. So understand the importance of people. They comes for to make you to transform you, to make you realize about your own potential. Understand this, the importance of the people in the life, and this is the opportunity to transform, to change. So remember here, nothing changes. If you really want to change your designation, if you really want to change your bank balance, if you really want to change your social economical status, nothing changes until or otherwise we change. If you want things to change, we need to change. If you want things to get better, we need to get better. And in the life, nothing comes free. Everything, you need to pay something. So really, if you would like to become a fitness freak, you need to, devote a time in the gym or exercising or running or walking or whatever, yoga or whatever you need to do. So that is why this happens, that how success begins. Success begins when you wake up in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, the thought suddenly came into your mind, and that thought says you, okay, sleep for more 10 minutes. It is the cozy air in the morning. You need not to wake up and go for running or walking or doing something else. Enjoy this, breezing air in the morning and sleep for 10-15 more minutes. Rather than 10 to 20, 15 more minutes, you can, spend on the yoga or exercising or something else. So nothing comes for the free. For everything, you need to pay something. And when you pay something, the victory you get, the kind of, the shaping of your body and the kind of health you get, you really feel good about yourself. And that's why this is an important one. If you are in the circle of the organization, lovely organizations who is thinking to build up, your competencies, capabilities to bring something in you. So that's the good thing, and we should always thanks for this type of learning organizations. So hope this was very useful session for all of you. I really enjoyed talking to all of you here in this session. And I would like to say thanks to Rahul as well as for Madhuvanti also for keeping this session today. Yeah. So if you have any questions, this is now open for any sort of questions, anything you would like to ask. Yeah. So I really enjoyed talking to all of you. I am putting my number over here. So if you have any query or any question, feel free to come to me for any point of time. Right. So Madhuvanti, over to you now. We have last 5 minutes. We can ask questions.
Yeah.
I can answer. I am available for that. Yeah.
Team, we have 5 minutes more. If anybody would like to say something or would like to ask question, please go ahead.
So let me share with you one more piece of information. I am a member of Harvard advisory council also. So I go through a lot of the case studies, national, international case studies. There I am participating in various the case studies. So one of the case study conducted in Harvard between the organization those who are successful and another organization those who are the failure organization. I should not say failure. The organization those who are struggling to become successful. So what they did, they prepared the same set of questions for both the the organization and their people. And when they go and discuss this question, ask this question to their departmental heads, say for example HR head, for example sales head, for example marketing head, for example the distribution head, channel head, or the different functional heads. So all these successful organizations, when they ask about what is the objective of your function, so they are having the same goals and the objectives across all the functions. Wherever when they ask the same question to the organizations where the people were having those who are really wanted to become successful, but they are struggling to become successful, their goals really varies. So all the departmental head, when the same question asked, okay, really what are your goals in this organization? So they have different goals. So how is it possible that within the same organization, different people have different goals? Organization cannot achieve that their vision and mission what they set for. So this is what when your goals are aligned with the organizational goal, productivity happens and the miracle happens. So that is what which will give you the sense of achievement, and for the organizations also you can add value. So this is what which possibly the information I thought of will be very useful to all of us. Okay, so any question anybody is having, or any feedback if you really would like to give, that's also okay for me.
Okay, Mr. Pankaj. So I would like to talk on behalf of our team members over here. So the session was really good. I mean, we have got a lot of insight. It was quite informative and learning session. Obviously, 1 hour is a very less time to get a lot of insight, but whatever was possible, you have definitely helped us to get the same. And it was really very helpful session for all of us. We would like to see you more. And a big thanks on behalf of Quality Kiosk to you to please taking out your time and coming and delivering the all together this session and webinar, and making this webinar also is very successful, because we have a good amount of 173 participants participating, and it was really very nice.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Madhu and Rahul, for the opportunity. Thank you so much. I am happy to see a lot of thanks there. So, friends, if you really feel that this session is useful, please implement few thoughts, what we discussed, during the session, and that's possibly, the adding value to the life of each and every one of us. Thank you so much. Really, very encouraging response. Naga Prasad, Dhiren, Sujit, Devasmita. Yeah, Shri Lakshmi, Naren, Deepti. Yeah.
And I would also like to thank all the participants, for taking out the time from your extremely workable and busy schedule. Thank you all so much. We would be bringing more webinars, and keep giving us your feedback. My email ID, as you all know, madhuvanti.bagchi@qualitykiosk.com. And all of you, please take care and just work upon your upskilling and keep on learning. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Mr. Pankaj.
Okay.